Watch the ride.
Hey everybody, welcome back to Metalworks. This isn't a normal video, this is kind of an in-between things, talking about stuff video. The first thing I'd like to say is thank you to all of the really nice things that people have said about this sculpture. The video only went up yesterday. It's not had a ton of views, but the feedback on it has just been incredible. And I do have a small request regarding that video. If you've watched the reveal video of this, if you wouldn't mind sharing that somewhere, it would be really helpful to me. You see, the more people see the things that I do, the more people will be interested. It will just grow and grow. And I've noticed a real marked step up in interest since I built this. And I knew there would be because it's awesome. And this is what I'd like to do, and this is what I'll sort of talk about in this video. I think this is the direction I'd like to head in. I'll still do some clocks, but I think that if I can make one or two of these a month type thing, or maybe one and some small things, and I'll get to that in a second, I think that's what I'd like to do. I loved making this. The process of making this was just so freeing and fun and just creative, and I loved doing it. And hopefully this will sell. I'm currently speaking to a couple of a TV production company that might have Dragonfly in their name, and some other people with Dragonfly in their name. See if they want to buy it. If they don't, it'll be going on the Etsy store. Anyway, for the next week, there's not going to be any Metalworks videos because I need to be making some clocks. I haven't really made a clock in about over a month, and I've only, I haven't sold many for a while, and I've only got 2 in stock, and it's kind of like, it's all very well and good making these things, but if I'm not selling anything, it's really not good for me. The stickers really help, and I'm going to be making some more keychains soon. That's one of the things I'm going to do this week. They really help, but they're not, the same as selling full-on items. But in the future, as I say, yeah, I'd like to make more sculptures like this, and I'd also like to try and make smaller sculptures. Much simpler little things that, I can sell for maybe £40 or £50, and then I can make a few of them. In fact, I have an idea to make a miniature dragonfly, but I won't say any more than that because I need to research, I need to find out what I want to make it from, I need to design it, basically. One thing I will say, and I do request this quite often, and I still get images, is please don't send me pictures of other people's work. Simply because if I see someone do something else that I was thinking of doing and they come up to the same conclusion, if I've seen it in their work, I won't do it. Because I like to do things uniquely, and the only way that I can truly do things uniquely, even if it's not actually unique, because you can go out there and you can find anything, but if I didn't know of anyone else's thing and I feel like I created it uniquely, then that's much better for me. So that's why, as much as I do like to see other people's work, it can kind of ruin things a little bit for me. But anyway, as I say, yeah, I'm going to try and make some of these smaller ones. I'm maybe going to practice that next week, see how that works out. If I do the little miniatures, then I think I probably will do videos on those because they'll be interesting. But I'm going to get some clocks made. I've got a few that I started prepping months ago before the last batch of clocks, and then I made this, and things have been very hectic, but it has to work as a business. As for the past few months, I really do have to thank the people who have supported me through, through merch and through PayPal and stuff like that. And there's been a few people recently who've been unbelievably generous through PayPal and really helped me out. And someone last night that I had to email and ask him if he made a mistake. I assume he didn't, but you know who you are, and I don't know what to say to you. Thank you. Equally, from people hearing me say stuff like that, don't think that I'm getting thousands of pounds coming through. I might get 100, 200 quid in a month if I'm lucky coming. It's little bits here and there that help me keep going. I know that if this is my deal, I know that I'm the one who's going, I'm taking a risk and I'm going to try and do this. I know that, but I feel like the channel is benefiting from it. It's bringing a lot more people in. I noticed this, which is a little thing that I put up on social media, because I did have a lot of people who said, you shouldn't do the Metalworks, it's a bad idea. Not necessarily a bad idea, making the videos was a bad idea and put them on my channel. Well, it's only done good for my channel, really, I think. And I'm still making bike content. So as I say, next week, no Metalworks videos. I'm going to be busy in here making clocks that I'm going to get on the Etsy store. Grab one if you're interested, it would really be very helpful. And I'll get some keychains made up, and I've still got the stickers available now, which people are buying, but I don't know, how many pairs do I have left? I don't know exactly. Maybe 20 pairs or something. Anyway, yeah, I'm going to do that, and hopefully that will bring me some money in, and then once I've got, once I've got a week of that work done, and I've got stock sat there, and I've got keychains to sell and stuff like that, I'm going to build another sculpture. I've got a couple of ideas in my mind at the moment about what I want to make. But I've got a week to mull that over, as I say, and then I'm going to get on with it. I also plan to try and get that one done in less than 2 weeks, because this took a long time, but as I say, I lost a few days because I couldn't get in here. It really did mess things up, and then being ill for the past week has really, really thrown things out. I've had some people say to me, you should auction this. That's a bit of a problem because I don't have an eBay account I can publicly sell stuff through, and I don't know how private you can make that. And yeah, this is where I'm going to get onto kind of, oh, of course, this will be the title of the video, I forgot about this. Is, do I need to give away my real name? If I want to do this seriously, and I really do, if I want to continue doing this and make this my career, which is a difficult thing to do, and I do keep thinking to myself, yeah, you have a talent for it, but, you know, you should just go and get a job like everyone else, and it's like, but that's not what I've done for the past so many years. I keep pushing myself to do what I want to do, and it keeps working out somehow in the end. But in the past few months, it's very much been thanks to you guys that I'm still here. But to be taken more seriously, do I need to go by my real name as an artist? Because, you know, I recently, when I put this online, I had a company who do a magazine who said they'd like to put it in there, and it's like, you know, fill this information out, what's your name? And it's like, well, what do I put? Spicy110? It's like, well, how can anyone ever find me under that? But I'm only known by that. I never really intended to always keep my name a secret. It was just a byproduct of being on YouTube, having a name, and then it was, you know, once you start doing something for long enough, it becomes a thing that you just do. Yeah, there's some security risks involved with it. I think people are more able to probably find my address and stuff like that. And I will say now, because this may have happened to me in the past, and it was very, very difficult to tell, but if anyone does turn up to my house, they're going to meet a very different side of me, and they will remember that I am not a small guy. You know, if I meet you out somewhere, that's fine, but as everyone knows, you don't go into a YouTuber's home, and you will not be received warmly here by me or other members of my family. Now that sounds horrible and threatening to my people, you know, really good to me, but it's just because, well, you've seen what's happened. There is nutcases out on the internet, and this is why I didn't want to give my name away in the past, and now I'm like, well, do I need to do it just so I can build my name as an artist? Oh, it's scary. I did say, if I get to 100,000 subscribers, I'll reveal my name. I said that on social media, and I did say it genuinely. If I hit 100k subscribers on YouTube, I will give my name away. I don't know why you'd want to give your name away when you become more well known. But yeah, I think it's something I would have to do if I want to be taken more seriously with things like this, because, you know, I've got to try and sell these to companies, and, you know, it seems like magazines and things might be interested in, and different websites might pick up on, you know, they want to give you credit, but it's like, I can't really be credit Spicy110, can I? So yeah, that's currently in my mind, and I don't really know what to do about it. So as far as the Metalworks business is going, things are fantastic, apart from sales. You know, it's the way it is with a lot of small companies. You know, you really have to get known before you start selling. Now, I've sold loads, and I'm amazed that I've managed to sell over 30 clocks, 36 I think now at this point, clocks. And you know, I'm really happy that people are enjoying them. I get pictures and people saying, you know, look what I've got here. Someone sent me a picture of one of my clocks they had on their wall, and then they got like a model of the Falcon 9 rocket next to it. I thought you thought this was cool, and I was like, that is very cool. But it was great to see it in someone's house. But of course, because I just started up, the equipment costs kind of wiped out a lot of the profit. But as I say, with thanks to you guys and the stickers and the keychains and stuff like that, I'm keeping alive somehow. I don't know quite, and it's very stressful. You know, people say about follow your dreams, never give up on your dreams. The thing they never tell you is the dreams aren't what you think they are. They might have the look, and you appear to be doing the dreams, but you feel like it's a nightmare because there's so much risk involved. You know, if I had, you know, 20 grand in the bank or something, I could really relax and just carry on with this and let it grow, knowing I had money set away. But I don't have that sort of money set away. So you know, I'm on that sort of month-to-month-ish concern of like how much has come in, how much has gone out. And then you're really careful and you scrimp and you save all month long, and then you're like, I've got to buy that tool. And you don't even question it because you just know you need it. So things are kind of like a mixed pot as far as that's concerned. If you've ever wondered about starting your own company, or business, it is one of the most rewarding and terrifying things at the same time. having all that risk on you. I mean, I have a little bit less risk than some people, the fact that I don't actually own my own property or anything like that. I do pay rent like everyone else. You know, I rent a room rather than a house, so I have time to live in this sort of unsettled way. And I don't want anyone to take that as like, you know, well, if I couldn't make rent this month, it wouldn't be a problem. It would be a big problem. It would be a very big problem. Not just for me, but for the other residents of the house, because we all have to pay our equal share for the bills to be covered. And, you know, things are getting more expensive and it's harder to cover those bills. And as you can tell, I'm really excited. I'm really fired up about doing this, because it was an idea I had. If you watch Matt Watch, you know, I had this idea when I was like 12 of doing things like this, and I just feel like, why didn't I think about doing this when I was 22, not 32? Why have I left it so late in life? And I know everyone says, you know, 32 is not too late, but it's not. Of course it's not. But I don't like living with the financial risks of a 22-year-old that can be happily, you know, not have a lot of money and not have a lot of worries. And not to say all 22-year-olds like that, a lot of you live on your own, but you know what I'm saying. Of course, the ideal situation is if I make the videos and I got enough support through the videos by them being massively watched more. I'm not talking about people buying merch and all that. If my channel, you know, if these things were seen by more people, and I know more people would like to see this. I know on my channel it's a niche. There's only sort of 1,000, 1,200 of you that watch each video. I know there is a bigger audience out there, and I just, this day and age with YouTube, the way that it works, it doesn't promote me to other people. It barely promotes me to the people who watch my videos. So the idea of trying to get noticed by doing stuff like this is, in the old days it was like, you know, you just do the thing you're good at and you keep doing it and you'll get noticed. Now you could do that and you'll never get noticed because you don't fit the algorithm. So it's trying to get known outside of YouTube really as well, and that's where I come back to the whole, like, I should try and get known by my name, because then I can approach magazines and newspapers and stuff and say, hey, I do this thing, and it would be a perfect little article for them, you know, oh, local guy makes things out of this, that and the other. So yeah, I don't know about that. Anyway, I have a couple of parcels that have arrived, so I'm going to open those. I'll just show you, these are the new stickers if you haven't seen them. They're like the old focus, hang on a minute, this won't focus because it's a manual. Retard. Come in pairs, assign them on the back, order a sticker, it would be very helpful. Anyway, let's open those parcels. Okay, so let's get to this parcel. Oh no, this isn't opened already. It's not like I just started opening it and then realised I didn't start the camera recording. I would never have done that. Maybe I did. I'm liking this already because they've given me rag. White rag is great. Cleaning stuff, I use so much of this stuff. I use old bed sheets and stuff. That's really nice actually. It's got a cool shape to it. I reckon that's one I should maybe try and do this week. I don't know, I need to have a bit of sort out of all my bits and pieces. Oh, people are sending me stuff through the PO box. I actually have quite a good stock of discs and sprockets and stuff at the moment. So I'm not like begging people to send me stuff at the moment, you know. Begging, that's not the right word. I'm not asking you, well you can send me, I'm perfectly happy for you to, but if it's any way it puts you out or anything like that, for the moment, don't worry. When I get short, I'll make a big point of it, but I'm actually pretty well stocked and I only have so much space to keep things in. So thank you. That, you know, this is great. I mean, things like this aren't too big. The discs are great. I could do with some random doodads for the sculptures. And it's really hard to explain what a random doodad is, but ball bearings, that's another one. Or mild steel balls, nuts and bolts. Yeah. Although probably have to use, I don't know. Anyway. Is there a note? Oh, there's something else in there. Okay, I genuinely didn't know that stuff was in there. Tool zone. You've got one of the real airline lock things. We've got one of them. They're all right. Loving the reuse of stuff. Should we open just in case the note gives it away? Oh wow! That's obviously carbon fibre. Carbon. Very thin carbon. Some of this might clean up alright. I don't know. Awesome. I might be able to get some. I've got to see about polishing carbon to get the mirror back and get rid of the scratch and stuff. But any look, that was really handy. Little bits like that. Thank you. It may come in useful. Let's see what happens. Let's have a look at the note. Let's have a look at the note. Hey Spicy, here's the brake disc off my Kawasaki ER5 and some small offcuts of carbon fibre that I promised you a while back. Oh, sorry. It's taken me so long to send it, but with one thing after another, it got forgotten. Hope the bits of carbon aren't too small to make use of. They are quite small, but with the sculptures, like I have this idea of maybe sometimes like filling in a little section using a piece of carbon, and it wouldn't matter if that's, as you know, like on a clock it would have to be absolutely perfect, but on something like this it could be more beaten up. You know how that with the Dragonfly, carbon fibre and that Dragonfly somehow would look great, but I'm not doing any more to it. It's done. It's hard to, you've got to learn to keep things alone. I'm too small for these. Keep up the good work, Jack. Biker Jack 123456. Thank you, Jack. That is really kind. What's this? Have a tank of fuel. What? You didn't send money in the post, did you? This is what I mean. You guys are just so supportive to me, and I do get it. People are like, oh, I don't get why we should support this guy, but it makes me realise that you appreciate the videos and the work that goes into them more than I realise, and I should not listen to the people who are the naysayers and the nasty people who have the big voices, because it's the actions of people who enjoy them that blow me away, and you guys in the past, past few days have really blown me away. It's very, very kind of you. So, Jack, Biker Jack 123456, thank you. That was unbelievably generous of you. You don't have to send me money, dude. I would say use the PayPal rather than Royal Mail, just in case they lost it, but it's here, it's safe. You're an absolute legend, man. Royal Mail's ripped my dress on this one, so I've got to open it off camera. That's a cute little sprocket. Oh, have a note. Spicy, I hope you can make something out of this. I've tried to clean it best I can, but it will need a bit more. Keep doing what you're doing. I really hope the Metalworks takes off you. This is off Lexmoto XTRS125. Best of luck in the future, from Harry. Thank you, Harry. You don't have to clean it, dude. Seriously, as I've said to people, I will clean things. You've cleaned that pretty well. It's very little. I don't think I've seen many this little. But it's nice in a way, because it makes a small wall clock. I think that one would be, what I'd do, probably brush it up to get the gold coating off. It's not gold as it is, this like zinky, what is it? It's like galvanising zinky, but it will get all the grime off with it, and that'll be pretty cool. Awesome. Thank you, Harry. So I have just had a coughing fit. Yay, flu symptoms being left over. Yeah, so don't worry, the Metalworks are coming back. But obviously, as I say, it's doing the sculptures, the big ones like the Dragonfly, do get it gets worrying, because as much as I absolutely love it, I don't feel very relaxed when I'm doing it, because I know how long it's going to take, and then it's like, well, I've got to sell it, and I've still got to sell this one. If you don't sell it, it's pointless doing these things, unless you're making YouTube videos and so many people are helping you, that it covers the costs. I would love to keep this. People have said to me, you should really keep that. I would love to. In every single way, I would love to keep this, but I can't. I made it, for my business to be sold. I have to sell it. I haven't got much of a choice in that matter. Equally, people have said to me, you should collect a few sculptures and then hold like a bit of an exhibition, because it would help get you more known. I do agree with you. I wish I could do that. I just don't think I can. But I would like to be able to do that. But then again, that's where the whole name comes in. It's like, oh yeah, the local gallery supports work by Spicy110. People are like, well, the hell's that guy? Why is he so secretive? And it's like, why am I so secretive these days? And it's only the security things, pretty much, because I don't hide my plates or anything like that. So if the police wanted to find me, they're going to find me. But I'm a good boy generally, aren't I, Mr. Policeman? So maybe it's time to take a step into the real world, and basically YouTube and my real name will connect. I don't know. What do you think? Please tell me. As you can imagine, put yourself in my situation. You're probably like, I wouldn't want to do that. But then when it seems so important for the thing that you just want to do so badly, and you just want it to be successful. I don't want to get rich, you know. I don't want to be famous. All I want to do is do something I absolutely love and be able to support myself and my family with that. And there are people out there that can do that, and I think there are people out there who will appreciate the art that I create. You know, there was only one comment that someone sort of said, you know, oh, the welds on that look a bit rubbish, and it's like, well, this is artistic welding, not structural welding. If I want it to look perfect, you know, like I did on this bit, it was perfect. You couldn't tell that it was joined. But then when I want to sculpt the muscle structure, I used weld and rounded it like this, and it is imperfect. It sounds so poncy to say this, but I liken it to the look of like charcoal drawings, the light and the dark, and the way that you get these representative shapes that from a close-up you might say, well, actually no, to me actually that looks a lot like muscles, but close-up you kind of like, oh, okay, and then from a slight distance, just a couple of feet, you're like, wow, that really has the impression of what it was trying to be, hopefully. As I say, I know that sounds quite poncy, and someone did say, oh no, Spicy's turning into some strange art guy. I'm not turning into anything, I've always been who I've been. It's just, I didn't think anyone would be possibly interested in me doing stuff like this. Anyway, right, yeah, that's it for now. As I say, I'm going to get on and make some clocks and stuff for a week, and then I'll get back to like making a sculpture when I feel like I've got enough stock sat there that's going to sustain me to make another one like this. And as I say, I could make videos doing the clocks, but you've seen it all before. I've made videos on that, and you're not going to be that interested in it. So you know, maybe it'll give you a chance to, you know, rewatch stuff I've already done that you've not watched, or give you a break from my annoying voice. Anyway, thank you very much for watching. As I say, help share the reveal video. It would be really appreciated if, you know, I have hopes that could be something that's picked up bigger and help me get more known. It's really not about trying to earn money off of ad revenue, because you don't make anything. It's trying to get known and find the people that appreciate what I do, because I can find a lot of people who don't appreciate what I do. That's very easy. It's finding people that appreciate what you do. Well, I would say that, but actually just lately, like with the reveal video, the unbelievable like rapport I got back from people, you know, the unbelievable feedback I got over this made me realise that even people who like, look, I'm not interested in watching you make stuff, but Jesus Christ, that's cool. And then they can really appreciate like what my whole goal has always been. It's not always just been clocks, and I said that, and you remember in an old video a long time ago I said about how I need to make bigger things that are harder to sell, but you can sell for more. This is the sort of thing I was talking about, not £5,000-7,000 things that are huge. Small things people can keep in their houses, but they are luxury items. Basically, when this goes online, the asking price is going to be £450, and I hope that people don't go, oh, that's not, it's 2 weeks work, plus you're paying for something you can't buy. It's art. I think actually I'm probably underselling myself, because a few people have said you should put that for 800, and I've seen the other things sold for thousands, but if I sold it for that, I would feel like I'd covered my costs and my time. But I'm going to stop waffling on. I think you totally get what I'm talking about here. Thank you to Harry and to Jack, your amazing support, and you know, yesterday's PayPal person, which you'll know who you are. Amazing support, thank you, and the people of last week. It kind of takes the pressure off. So thank you very much.